All right, so we're gonna be cooking chicken today. And what I've got is some red onion, whatever I have left of a white onion. I've used up some of this garlic. I've got 4 small tomatoes. I've got a whole carrot, leftover celery. This is what I've got left, so I'm just going to be using it up. And some old potatoes. They were getting soft, and so I had to cut some of the pieces off, but they're still good, so we're gonna use those. I've also got this big chicken, so that's what we're gonna be cutting up. I took out the chicken out of the package. It's still a little bit frozen, so we're just gonna let it sit for a little bit longer. So if you want to hang out with me, hope you enjoy. I don't measure things. I don't weigh anything. It's just, this is just how I cook. I think the hardest part is cutting everything, all the vegetables and all that stuff. I feel like that's what takes the longest. I love white onion. I like the yellow onion too, but I don't know. I find white onion to be, I like the crispness of the white onion and just the flavoring, even after it's cooked. I'm just gonna grab this and put it into a container. I don't know why, but I bought these carrots at Superstore and they have spots on them. I've just been taking it off. And it's just on the skin. So we're not about wasting in this house. I've also got the peanut gallery here with me. Ari? They're waiting for things to fall so they can help clean up. I'm just gonna wash the celery. Quite a gloomy day today here, so this meal is gonna be perfect. You can cut your celery however you want. I like to cut mine small, so like that, and then I like to go in and just cut it even more. And yes, we use the leaves as well. It's the best part, I think. And then for garlic, I love garlic. You can put however much garlic you like. And it looks like this. I like to cut up my vegetables small. my potatoes. I'm gonna put them in water. Okay, so I'm gonna start, I guess, cutting up the chicken. I don't like wings, especially like this part. We are gonna cut into the breast. That one. Whatever. It's fine. It's got some, might take that off. I'm not a professional butcher, so do it however you want. There's still, it's got the wing attached. Something that I really like about chicken, actually one of my favorite parts, is the spine, like the backbone. Once you've taken off the legs and the wings and the breast, you're left with that. I love it, especially when you bake it in the oven and it gets crispy and delicious. There, I've got 2 chicken breasts. Those I'm gonna bag up and put them back in the fridge. We're gonna put these there. Juices and goops. Put it in the fridge and wash my knife, and I'm gonna wash all that chicken. I'm gonna cut this there. Just washing that chicken again. My hands. Okay, now we're gonna start throwing everything in the pot. We're gonna start with some oil and some butter, and then we're gonna get all of the chopped up vegetables in there, get it sauteing, and then we'll get the chicken in there. In about, I don't know, that's about 2 tablespoons of some olive oil, a chunk of butter, and we're just gonna let that get hot. And veggies, all of the veggies. We're just gonna saute them. You're wondering what kind of seasonings I'm gonna use. So just regular salt. I guess this is that pink salt. Some oregano. I buy bulk and then I do that. Some cumin. Some paprika. It's smoked paprika. Some thyme, and some Vegeta. Okay, we're gonna add some paprika, oregano, thyme, some cumin, and some salt. Now you decide how much salt you want. It's up to you. There's another ingredient that I'm gonna add. So I'm also gonna add some of this Maggi seasoning, and you don't have to add a lot, you just add a little bit. So I've got it on medium. That's where I like to cook it. I'm gonna add a splash of Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit. Add into this as it's cooking nicely, and it's got all the aromas. We're gonna throw in the tomato. Okay, so I had kale, and I love adding greens. So I had this left over before it goes bad. I wanted to use it up. And it looks like a big bowl of it, but it actually will shrink. Kind of simmering a little there on medium. So we're just gonna give it a stir. We're gonna be adding the potatoes now. Okay, so you're probably wondering, okay, well that looks dry. I have to add some water to it, which is what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna add enough for it to kind of cover that. So there's no measuring or anything, like I said earlier. We're just gonna let it come to a boil. So I'm gonna actually turn it up to help it come to a boil. And we're gonna cover it. So we're gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna turn it down low, and it's just gonna continue to cook.
Get over
There. And then you can also add some of the juice. It's really good. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the recipe.